Hello, welcome to the 28th edition of the Meyer Memos Distance Learning Style. Today is April 3rd, 2020. Meetings and purposes. We will have staff meetings on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, and they will be used for PD sessions only, and they're only going to be used when warranted. Distance Learning Leadership, which is DLL, will be Fridays at 8:15 to discuss issues, provide feedback, make some decisions, and then team conduits will go back and share with their teams. Team meetings, we're going to have people schedule them or teams schedule them. Connect with Paul and Emily. They're used to problem solve and to get some questions answered. Please note, due to at least 3 teams wanting Thursdays and me not being free until 11 a.m., I'm sending out a Google Doc for teams to submit their meeting times so there is no overlap. In addition, please be sure to send myself and Emily a calendar invite. I know that some teams have Thursdays from 8:30 and also at 10 o'clock. I apologize, I just can't get out of this, but I really would like to be in these team meetings. Use core district tools. Seesaw, Canvas, Hangout, Meets, Gmail, Flipgrid, and WeVideo. There's a more elaborate list will be recommended for tools. Recommended tools will be coming soon. If you're not sure which ones to use, please contact Emily and or myself. Why these tools? For liability purposes, the district has insurance if they are using the tools that they recommend. If you use a tool that's not recommended and something goes wrong, then that individual who passed them out is responsible for that. And then also there's support to help assist with these tools. I've also sent an article in the email that sent this memo out that is really good about something on Zoom and how there's a dangerous piece to that. So please look at that article and explain a really good example of why we want to stick to the tools that we select as a district. K2 Seesaw codes. We've run into some issues. I know that we've had some problems here and there. This is one that we need to rectify. There needs to be a home code instead of a class code. We also will need to update iPads. The district is sending out a video with instructions, and it's translated in Spanish and Somali. Emily will send out details once she receives that from the district. Teachers will share with families on Monday or Tuesday because the video is still being completed in the Somali version. This was a change from this morning's DLL meeting. And then I'm sending a Connect Ed message to later tonight, providing families a heads up. QComp observations and PLC. There's no information out yet. There will be coming soon. My weekly message to students. I'm going to create on the weekends, and then I'm going to include stripes, and then I'm going to push it out to you on Sunday for a Monday rollout. That way I can still connect with kids. Instruction. You've seen the phase and schedule for weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're into week 2, and it gives you a kind of a ballpark of what to do. Well, I know that there was some people just needed some clarification. What does that all entail? Well, I've broken it down. So this is student week 2 time commitment per day. We have morning meetings each day for 10 minutes. There's a mini lesson and independent work of 30 minutes combined. So the mini lessons is 5 to 10 minutes, and the independent work would be, 20 to 25 minutes. And then you're going to have a math lesson and a reading lesson. So those combined would be 100 minutes or 60 minutes, excuse me. Specialists will be 1 day a week for 20 to 30 minutes. And you can see music is Tuesday, social studies Wednesday, art Thursday, PE Friday. Teachers can provide more work for those students who are asking. So like kids that this is too easy, they want more. Then you can differentiate by assigning different things and communicating with that family. So for the week 2, grand total, students should be working not much more than 1 hour and 40 minutes per day. Special ed, EL, and intervention allotments. Special education can replace regular ed work with student level, so it's not on top of the regular ed. EL and intervention are co-teaching with regular ed teachers, so it kind of goes in with that hour and 40 minutes. But EL and intervention can also assign one extra 20 to 30 minute lesson per week. And so if you break that down per day, that might be another 4 or 5 minutes or 5 or 6 minutes of extra work per day if they choose to do that. But remember, keep in mind the total expectations for each student. Full class asynchronous Google Hangout. That means that would be one time per week. So if you want to get your whole class together where you do a Google Hangout, the district's recommending one time per week because there's due to access issues. Also, it's important that you record that, and you got to, when you do that, you have to ask permission. And lastly, there's in the email that sent this memo, I linked some norms of what you should make sure you're aware of before you do a Google Hangout with the entire class. Distance Learning PD calendar. This is really important. Please review each week for new options. If you want to teach, there's a form you can fill out and then get going on that. I've linked that, linked the calendar to the email that sent this memo. And you'll be like on April 9th or something, there might be a first grade Google Hangout from 9 to 10. Those different things. So you want to look at that for that PD, okay? Learning supports, the biggest one is we're overcoming life's curveballs. We were just throwing one big time. About one of the biggest curveballs I've ever seen. And you guys are doing awesome. You know, this is one of those proverbial curveballs. Thanks for all you're doing and have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.